Begin with a serious problem in Nigeria, domestic violence. The United Nations estimates that 1 in 3 women around the world suffers some form of domestic abuse.
Now, in Nigeria, women often suffer in silence from spousal abuse. As Jacqueline Ogoh reports, women there are also in a struggle against prevailing attitudes that downplay the problem.
Despite widespread public information campaigns against domestic violence in Nigeria, the physical, emotional, and psychological abuse of Nigerian women remains a problem. Blessing is a mother of 4, separated from her husband. Alero has 3 children. Both say they have suffered abuse.
My husband happens to be one of such men. When we were courting, he was so nice that I just see him as everything a woman should need in a man. And somehow we got married. But with the first baby, after the first baby, he turned into a woman batterer. For a woman with high esteem, it can bring down your morale even before you know it, because you won't know when to say to your husband, this is bad or this is good, because with every slightest provocation, he will raise his hand.
Yes, I have been emotionally battered.
Okay, how was that experience?
Traumatic. Though I wasn't physically beaten, but emotionally, I discovered I wasn't happy. It's a wicked act on their part. A very wicked act that should not be condoned in the name of love.
A sampling of male opinion on the streets of Lagos about spousal abuse illustrates some of the attitudes.
But if we take a critical look at it, there are some women need to be beaten before they can actually submit. Because even the Bible and the Holy Quran says you have to submit to your husband. But most days, the average woman in the present day world do not submit to their husband. They believe they have equal rights.
Yes, I've beaten my girl once because she doesn't listen to my advice on time.
Some months back, actually, I beat her because she annoyed me, which I could not, control my temper.
Other men have opposing ideas about how to handle domestic disputes.
God does not say we should beat our wives or beat anybody.
Any girlfriend that provoked me, I sack her without looking back. I will not beat her.
I think a man who beats up his wife is not man enough to be a man. Do unto others as others will do to you. That's what I call love.
Women's rights advocates say domestic violence is difficult to address in Nigeria because of what they call a culture of silence. Women are expected to cope alone with domestic challenges. Advocates say women who report abuse to the police may not be taken seriously and their families may ostracize them.
Nobody has any right to beat any person, particularly 2 adults. If things cannot be discussed amicably, they are not animals, they are not furnitures, but that is the way society sees women. Women are part of the furniture. I pay your bride price. So of course I own you. It's as if I have bought you and you have come to be my slave. So when I turn and say jump, you jump. When I say sit, you sit. When I ask you, are you talking to me like that? Was it me you're talking to? Meanwhile, he talks to you the same way.
Olufemi Kayode says Nigerian women must learn to take greater control of their lives.
Once a man hits you the first time, he's going to do it again. That is actually it. He's going to do it again. And then it increases. It doesn't diminish. Oh, I'm so sorry, honey. One moment he's hot, one moment he's cold. He could kill you one day. But if your life depends on separation, then separate. If you don't separate, it is still your life. You will die in it and the man will remarry.
Olufemi Kayode says that Nigeria needs to adopt legislation that specifically addresses domestic violence, a major cause of the disintegration of many Nigerian families. Jacqueline Ogoh, reporting from Lagos, Nigeria.